Hello and welcome to the 9 p.m. daily quiz. I hope all of you are doing good. I welcome you all to this session where we discuss important questions for the prelims examination from the things that are in the news, either from the day's newspaper itself or from the news in the past few weeks. We usually take up questions from the Hindu, the Indian Express, the PIB, Down to Earth, and many other sources as and when they are important. Also, if you're new here and if you don't know me, I would highly request you to download my app from the Google Play Store. The name of the app is Harshmeet Study Circle. I have given the link to download the app in the description of the video. You can check out the different courses that I am running, including the live online PSIR optional course that is going on, the one-on-one mentorship program for answer writing, and many other programs as well. Let's begin with the first question for the day. Consider the following statements. Number 1. No government servant shall be a member of or be otherwise associated with any political party or any organization which takes part in politics, nor shall he take part in, subscribe in aid of, or assist in any other manner any political movement or activity. Second, if any question arises whether a party is a political party or whether an organization takes part in politics, the decision of the government thereon shall be final. Third, central government employees can now participate in the activities of RSS, that is the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, without attracting disciplinary action against under the rule of conduct applicable to them. How many of these are correct? Now, this is a very interesting statement. As all of you know, as a civil servant, you can't be a member of a party because that will mean that you are biased. So obviously the rules say that you can't be in the service of a political party if you are in the service of the government. However, what is a political party? What exactly is political work? Who defines this? This definition is given by the central government, and this definition keeps on changing. Which organizations under which you can work or which organizations for which you can work or cannot work keeps on changing. And that is where it is very interesting what is in the news. The government has amended the rules and they have deleted RSS from the list of organizations where central government servants could not work because those are political organizations. Meaning that now, if you're a central government employee, you can participate in the activities of RSS because now that would not be called as a political work. So third, first and second, all three actually are correct. The answer here is C. Up till now, RSS was in the list of those organizations with which you could not participate as a central government servant, but now you can. There's a detailed article in the Indian Express newspaper today about the central government and RSS activities and what exactly are the rules about this. As you can see here, on 9th of July, the DOPT, which manages the resources, the human resources of the central government, said that the government has reviewed the instructions and decided to remove the mention of RSS from those organizations or in which the civil servants cannot participate. So the answer here would be all three are correct. Next question number 2. After the recent flash floods in many parts of this nation, including the capital city of Monrovia, this nation is contemplating shifting its capital. Which nation is it? So which of these nations basically is planning to shift its capital because it had a lot of flash floods, including in the capital city? Ivory Coast, Liberia, Eritrea, or Botswana? It was in the news recently. The answer here is Liberia. It is Liberia whose capital city Monrovia was affected greatly by the flash floods, and now many senators of the country have put this proposal forward that the government of Liberia should try to look for an alternative to now move its capital to a new city. This article is from the Indian Express newspaper again. Group of senators have submitted a proposal to the government to relocate their capital city. It is after the country saw immense flash floods. Next is question number 3. With reference to Oleander, consider the following statements. Number 1. It is a plant cultivated worldwide in tropical and temperate regions. Second, the plant is known for its drought tolerance. Third, locally it is known as Canaverum. And fourth, oil prepared from the root bark can be used to treat skin diseases. How many of these are correct? Now this plant was in the news because a few weeks back, apparently the news came that Kerala temples have banned the devotees from bringing this plant into the temple and then basically putting this plant in or on the statue. The reason was it came in the news that apparently some lady had put the leaf or the flower petal basically in the mouth and she died because of poisoning. It was found out that the flower is actually it's poison. It can harm human body immensely, and that is why the Kerala government or Kerala temples have actually banned it. About this flower, all the four statements are correct. It is actually a plant that is seen in many parts of the world in tropical temperate regions. It can grow very easily. In fact, you would have also seen it around you. It is drought resistant. It is known by local name Canaverum, and it also has a very famous oil that is prepared from the root bark. The answer is D. All four are correct. This article is a few weeks back from the Indian Express newspaper. Kerala has banned oleander flowers in temple offerings when 24-year-old woman died while chewing the leaves of this particular plant. Next, question number 4. Andrott, Kilton and Kalpeni Islands were recently in the news due to coral bleaching. They are located where? Andaman and Nicobar, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Lakshadweep. So these islands were in the news because it was said that these islands are witnessing coral bleaching. Where exactly are they? Out of these four, the answer is D. Lakshadweep. All these are islands in the Lakshadweep group of islands. Lakshadweep anyways is a lot in the news. Ever since the India-Maldives struggle started, when Maldives started the India Go Out campaign, you have seen the Prime Minister and the entire government giving a push to Maldives and urging people to visit Maldives as tourists. That is why giving a push to Lakshadweep rather, and trying to push people towards Lakshadweep as tourists. In that aspect, Lakshadweep anyways is in the news. This is an article of a few weeks back where Lakshadweep coral reefs have been undergoing severe bleaching, and these are the islands where this news has come in from. Next, question number 5. The Rafah border was recently in the news. It is still in the news. It connects Egypt and Sudan, Israel and Jordan, the Gaza Strip and Jordan, Gaza Strip and Egypt. The Rafah border, it is in the news with respect to the struggle between Israel and Palestine. The Rafah border is between which two? The answer is Gaza Strip and Egypt. So if you see the Gaza Strip, on one side it has a Mediterranean Sea, on the other side the only exit route that it has is through Egypt. That is why the Rafah border is extremely important. Whenever some relief material has to be sent either by the UN or by any other countries to the Gaza Strip, it usually has to go through the Rafah border only. Ever since the struggle between Israel and Hamas has started, this area, the Rafah border, has remained a lot in the news. The Israeli military, as you know, has seized the Rafah border crossing. They do not want any of the relief material to come into the Gaza Strip because they think that that can be misused by Hamas and other groups that are active in Gaza. And that is why this border has been in the news quite a lot. Once again, we will end today's session with an important infographic for both the prelims and the mains examination point of view, as you always do with every single class. Today's infographic is about the theories of evolution. There have been different theories suggested by different people, Charles Darwin being the most famous one, about how organisms, about how human life actually evolved, how humans were early on and how it evolved into the kind of human life that we see today. There is a operant Haldane theory of origin of life. There is a theory of inheritance of acquired character. There is a theory of natural selection. This is the most famous one of all the theories. That is the one given by Charles Darwin. There is also the mutation theory. So these are different theories given about how we have evolved over the centuries. Do read about it. This is important from the GST examination point of view. This brings to the end of today's session. If you are new here, do hit the like and the subscribe button if you found it helpful. Do join me tomorrow as well at 9 p.m. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Jai Hind.